My name is Tjupurru. I'm a descendant of the Tjupurru people of Western Australia. I was born in Papua New Guinea. Now I'm based in Mount Nudgee, Queensland, Australia. I'm in no way a roots or a traditional didgeridoo player, because first of all, the way I play has nothing to do with traditional playing. The yidaki, not didgeridoo, that's an English word. Yidaki, mago, gunbo, all the different names that come from Arnhem Land, where the didgeridoo originally came from. My involvement with it at first was that traditional sound, but as I continuously played and learned about the modern, effects that existed around the time that I was playing, for me, it had to change. It had to be something different, sound-wise, because it doesn't matter where you go in the world and someone's actually playing the instrument, you've got the same sound. So for me, taking that, I suppose, ancient sound and using all the modern technology with it was my road. My instrument of choice is the didjeribone. It's a hybrid cross between the ancient didgeridoo and the trombone. It simply sounds like this. This is the other piece of equipment that adds to the sound of the didjeribone, and it's a phase space. It's a transducer or seismic sensor which actually goes inside my mouth, like so, and picks up every vibration that is created in my mouth when blowing on the didjeribone, and all sound comes out of here straight into all my Japanese and American technology friends, and you get to hear the music that is created from this.
I'm Lee Groves, and I produced and wrote the album with Tjupurru. I've been really lucky in my career. I've worked with people like Gwen Stefani, Goldfrapp, Black Eyed Peas, kind of like proper sort of cutting edge pop music. And I think that's one of the reasons I really enjoyed working with Tjupurru, was because I could take some of the lessons and skills and chops, if you like, that I learned working on those records, and literally slam them into what Tjupurru was doing. So hopefully you'll like what we did.
The sound of the piano or the violin that was brought in was processed. Totally processed, wasn't it?
Yeah. And as I was saying, we would find the weirdest bits, and we would use the weird bits rather than the traditional bits that you'd expect from a piano player or sax player. Would find the crazy stuff, and we found that worked really well with your crazy stuff. Well, I guess there's a handful of bits and pieces. There's some kind of chunky breakbeat kind of dancey stuff. There's some drum and bass. There's some what we call chup step, which is like dubstep but done Tjupurru style. And then there's a few epic bits as well, isn't there? I think the whole album is a journey, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
From start to finish.
Global Grove. It was quite easy to come up with that. The whole album was a global thing. A grove is a place, it's a meeting place, somewhere on the planet. And the Global Grove just happened to be Mr. Grove's house. I thought that worked great.